Well, hello everyone. Hope everyone is good and safe and well. And I thought I'll do let's a reading with the Halloween teacups. Halloween will be here before we know it. And it's just creeping up so fast, and it's so unbelievable that here we are heading towards mid-August already. What a shocker. So, Halloween goodies that I have. Halloween teacups. In here, I've got it all tied up in a little coffin, is Halloween charm kit. And so when you can buy these on your own if you like, or you can buy a bundle, because that way you're actually paying less than half price for these, and you've got a full Halloween kit. Your box, I'll just show you, is about 4 3/4, nearly 5 inches long. It's a thick cardboard box that you slide open and you can close it again. And inside it is, just pop that aside for 2 seconds, is these charms. So I think it's 20 altogether. So, and we've got all creepy style charms. Excuse me for being out of breath. I'm still battling long COVID and I've had pneumonia and you name it. So these are all Halloween themed charms. So we've got ghosts and witch on a broom and skeletons and so on. And they are all in the coffin box. So I'm just putting mine in here. And we'll do a reading using the Halloween teacup. And the Halloween teacup comes with its own little booklet. And a lot of people think, there's no positives with Halloween. Yes, there is. Even Frankenstein has positive. Even the vampire fangs have a positive. It literally means witty, survivor no matter what, powerful and unique. So all the meanings are, and the pictures are in your little booklet that you get with Teacup. Now I've put in some tea and I've drank nearly all of it down. There's a couple of teaspoons of water that's left in the bottom. There's the spoon. I was looking for that. You do get the little gold spoons that come with them as well. They're not flash or real gold, and they're just cute. So, and the little crystal end inside them isn't actually real crystal. If they were real crystal, they'd be costing a fortune. So they are a decorative one. I use them. They're fine. Just don't put them in a dishwasher. I'm just going to pop down tissue, serviettes, whatever you like to call them, and I am going to do a reading with our teacup. So there's my pointy stick. Need a pointy stick. Some of the best pointy sticks are actually knitting needles, chopsticks, even a skewer that you would use in the kitchen to make your kebabs on. So let me have a look. I always knock 3 times because it's like opening up front door. So look at this, I've got tea literally jumping out of the teacup. So, but I'm going to read the teacup as if you never read a teacup in your life. And the way you use these is you read the blobs of tea that land on what symbols. So sometimes you'll see symbols in the leaves that will be so obvious, and if you see them so obvious, yes, go ahead and read them. So we've got tea here on the fangs, we've got tea here on the razor blade, we've got, not a lot more. When we see tea here, and it's not touching any particular symbol, you can do 2 things. You could read the symbol in conjunction with the whole lot around it, or you could say that's the closest, which you can read there as well. Or if you can recognize what the actual tea symbols or the leaf symbol is, read the symbol. And a lot of people get really scared with tea leaf reading and think, I don't know how to read a tea leaf, how to read teacup. And if that's a dog, what does a dog mean in tea symbology? The easiest way to ever read tea is interview the image or the symbol as if you're going to a job interview. And you look at the symbol and you would say, okay, let's take a dog. So what does a dog do? They're your best friend, so it means friendship. They're always loyal to their owners, which is lovely. They can be ferocious if they're a guard dog, so it's like look out if you're a stranger danger. So you ask it, does it have emotion? Is it fast? Is it slow? And most of all, what does the dog mean to you? So for instance, me, I would see it as loyal. I would also see it as, yes, don't cross its path if you're in uncharted waters. But me personally, I'm actually terrified of dogs. And it's because I was bitten by a dog when I was a child. And it's scars like that sometimes can skew the meaning of the actual image. So it's something that you have to think of when you are interpreting symbols as well. So let's get back to the Halloween cup. So we have tea there on the vampire fangs. And don't you love the bits of blood? That's actually a slash with blood as well. So looking at it there, if you had, say, you're doing Halloween readings at a party and you're paying $5-10 for each person who sits in front of you, great way to earn some cash. Could have a tip jar if you're in a country where there's tips. So fangs there, and you had a person and they said, oh, no particular question, just a general. You can look at it and say, well, okay, you're a fantastic survivor. You've been through thick and thin, but you can be a little bit scared at times. The other thing can be people might be afraid of you. So it's like, what fears are you projecting out to people? So that can be a generalised. We have tea here, and it's actually not on it, but it is very close to it. And that's actually the scarab beetle. And the scarab beetle is about determination. It was also one of the most protective symbols in Egypt. And it often means teamwork, perseverance, diligence, so on. And there's really no negatives attached with the scarab beetle. So that's actually, again, quite good. And it's interesting because when you come up here real close, I can't help but see it as a reader. You've got two people here. One sitting facing that way and the other one is looking that way. So these people associated with the scarab beetle and two people look in different directions, and then having that, when you're combining these, I'd look at it and say, what's going on with your relationships? Because it's almost like you keep scaring away the people in your relationships. The beetle here would tell me you need to literally get your relationships together. It's like put in more effort, create the teamwork to bring the abundance. And unless you do, literally you will eat up the relationship and chew it and spit it out. So it's an interesting symbol. So around here, we've actually got the razor blade. Ooh, that's a big, heavy symbol. So, but razor blade there can be, yes, danger, things that happen. Often they're emotional wounds or conflict that you need to resolve. But the positive side of it is healing. And it often is overcome the obstacles before they get to this stage. And how relevant that is when we're starting here and we're going around. So very interesting. And when I look here with this symbol, it's as clear as mud to me, or clear as tea. It's actually a little dog. And he's sort of in the middle of all of these here. So fish bones there would tell me you're exhausted. It's like someone who's got fatigue really badly. The axe above there, and again near the dog, are you feeling the hurt by someone that's close to you? The skull and the crossbones, are you overanalyzing matters that friends may have commented, sorry doggy, I knocked your head. Are you overanalyzing matters from friends and people there? And the spider web here, and again the dog, would tell me perhaps there's a friend that's a little bit too much interference in your relationship. So that's just a very simple reading, but a lot of information just from those few symbols. So when you've read your cup with your Halloween party, you then bring out your coffin charms, and you'll have your little box to go through. I should have a spare box, but I used them all up. And then you can say, okay, let's finish off your reading and we'll draw 3 charms. Okay. Now, these don't come with the meanings booklets, and the main reason I did that because they're pretty self-explanatory. So, let me zoom in on those. We've got the pentagram, we've got the spider in the web, and we've got the skeleton hand. So the pentagram is your protection. It's your ultimate protection in spiritual world. We've also got the spider in the web, which still tells me outside or external influence keeps interfering in your life. The skeleton hand there literally would tell me, yes, you are feeling a little bit exhausted, literally nothing left of you to give, but it's almost like you need to come forward strongly to deal with the people that keep interfering in your life. So that's your Halloween readings, and they are very simple, and you really don't need to be a professional reader to have some absolute fun with these at your Halloween party. And I know Halloween is October, but I have such a limited amount, and I'm thinking let's get in fast so you are more than prepared. Then all you have to worry about is what costume you're wearing and how good your makeup is. So have a great day.